That's right, folks. I'll probably edit most of this video out. Therefore, you don't see half the stuff and half the ramblings I do. All right, back to the show. Good morning, people. Never mind. Well, it's a wet Wednesday. Hey, people. How's it going? Rob, Chores Ranch Homestead. Let's see what's going on here today. And I see there's a rabbit that got out. And I see multiple rabbits out. And they dug a hole underneath where they were. I have to build something for these guys. I need to do something and I need to keep them in. Oh, alright, well, they didn't go far. Let's see here. They're in this cage that was here left on the homestead. We call it the walnut catcher. But as you can see, someone's out of the cage. And we can probably go around here, and there's another guy. Alright, gotta fix that. Gotta catch him. Alright, other than that, chickens went out. I gotta get some water, load it up. Go from there, see what we do. It's a wet day, it's a rainy day. So, this is never a good day here on the homestead, farm, home, whatever you want to call it. Rain on the lens probably by now. Alright, so I'm going to get some water. We'll let out the chickens. As you can hear them, they're pretty mad. They want out already. I haven't let them out. I'm not the earliest riser. I am not the earliest person to get things going. What a mess. I'm trying to get through here. I tend to stick to a standard when I let the animals out and when I feed them. It does change a little bit during the summer months because of daylight. But usually I'm a 9 o'clock in the morning person. Mama, keeping babies warm today? You were out early. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Alright. Well, Mama's still not going in the coop at night. She's still staying out. I don't get it. But I'm not going to scoop her up. And, and stress her out, so we'll kind of leave her little fortress together, but it's about time for her to get out and into a coop at night, a little bit warmer. The small coop she comes from, it's only Fluffy Bud and her 2 babies and 1 black sex-link that's stayed there for a long time. It was actually kicked out as being a mean bird in the brooder, and I put her out there kind of early, and she's done well ever since. Lays an egg pretty much every day. Sometimes I get 2 eggs. But yeah, let me fill up this water, and I'll get back to you. I gotta dump out the Gorilla cart as it is full of water. Alright, water's full. I got some little critters on my butt for something. So I figured we better take care of them. It's going to be a little windy today. Sorry about the wind noise. But clearly the cats are going nuts. So the cats need to eat first, I guess. Hold on. sometimes the cats will let me feed the other animals first, but they're really going bonkers this morning, so they're really hungry. And you can hear the meat birds just going bonkers too, especially when I come in here. All right, well, the water truck is at the quail and the rabbits first, so I think we're gonna go with them first. I'm closing doors today. Yeah, it's Ethan's business. Guess what? I take care of them in the morning. Some of the rabbits are mine, so I kind of share the discipline, or share the duties, you could say. But we got a couple of the male bucks together, and here, I'll show you this one. There's Mookie. Let's see. Mookie gets its name because Lydia calls a spooky ghost a Mookie ghost. Oh, went away. So that's how Mookie gets his name. He didn't decide to call it. There's Toast and powdered sugar. They're bros. They're going to be split here soon. Get their own pen. Alright, time to give them water. Okay, clean water bowl. Clean water for the boys. I like these, I believe they're a KT one. The lid actually comes off the top, so you can get your brush in there. What I have is just a simple little brush here, and it's like Dollar Tree, so cleans them out pretty good. The other bottles, they don't clean out so well. Like these, it's harder to clean those out and keep the algae out of them. But those I like. I need more of those. Oh, quail are calling. Let's get them taken care of. Side note, I like these feeders. The gravity bin, there's a little clip in it. I like those feeders because they're inside under the roof, and they're not outside. Even though they got a lid on it, it gives it just that one more bit of added protection from the water and the elements. And today the rain is actually coming the opposite way that it normally does, so it's kind of helping with that. Yeah, it's picking up. It's getting kind of nasty. It's getting kind of windy. I'm gonna fill this bin and move forward. You can see how this quail box feeder works. They like to throw stuff around, and they get all crazy, but they eat all the small stuff. So I gotta put the lid on here. We'll move forward. All right, this is crazy. Rain stopped. Hey Mama, how are you doing? You wanna say hi? Mama, say hi. Here, yeah, you got a lot to say, don't you? All right, we leave you alone. The original Mama here, she was bought with kids, and the babies ended up passing during the winter, all at separate times. Like, it was kind of weird. Yeah. It's like, sometimes I just can't handle the amount of passings we've had, but at the same time I'm like, we're getting better. We're getting things under control. But coming to the back here, I already fed them. At least the goats, Paige, and the chickens, they got food in their feeder, but we gotta get water to them. It's windy, so it's kind of coming through here today, which is odd. It never comes in this direction, so yeah, chicken water needs to be filled, and so do the goats. So that's what we do. Is on these rainy days, well, I probably didn't say that. On rainy days, I try to encourage them to stay in. to keep down sickness or whatever. So I don't throw chicken food out in the yard today. It's supposed to rain all day on and off, so I won't really try to get them out. I try to keep them in as much as possible. And then how the wind's going, I gotta shut a window over there in the sheep stall where the sheep are now, right now. Usually they have both stalls in back, but they only have the one because Paige is in it. But I'll flip this around. Yeah, that window over there I got closed. It's not gonna really stop the end of the world. All the goats are smashed into the goat house, and the wind's blowing the wrong way today. They're not gonna be happy because they don't like being wet and they don't like wet food. All right, let's get them in. But yeah, there's the mamas. All of our lavender guineas. We got a couple other guineas there. Silver, which let her kids go. This is, yeah, that's what they do. They ride on the pygmy backs. She's getting huge. Black mama's getting huge. Grandmama, she's always huge. Yeah, I think El Diablo got a hold of her before he left the farm. But yeah, it's kind of a mess back here, but Silver's goofy. She was sitting on a nest and then she quit. So I think she's done. Then let's not lay in the box. You know, we got boxes right there. Let's lay down there. That's what they do. Grab the chicken water. It's empty. There's Paige. And she's got friends that she doesn't need in there. But Paige is not feeling the best. We dewormed her. She always like fights depression. And of course the sheep are all jammed in over there with Jenny. But I got a new feeder up for the sheep when they're back over here, and Paige for now. And I keep them on barley straw. Sheep's size destroyed right now because of wet weather. Yeah, you can see that she needs to be dewormed. A couple others. But I think I've talked about this before, is we keep the animals on barley straw as much as we can. It's the straw we prefer. Hold on a second, let me move this. Yeah, I doubt that'll stay. But barley straw is what we prefer. It's softer. It's not as pokey as wheat straw and oats. It does a lot better for the animals. It breaks down really well. In fact, it breaks down too good. That's the one downfall of it. So it produces a lot of compost or dirt really quick, and that's not good. I reuse. I got a couple buckets, but this is what I do. I don't have yard hydrants, so Melly goes camping where she always drinks this stuff, so we get it back, we clean it out, use it for water carrying. And I'm not too worried about BPA and all this and that. I get it. The water's only in there for a little bit. It's not going to be the end of the world. There's enough other things around here that we're dealing with that are harder on the animals right now than a little bit of that. All right, let me put this in. I'll be right back. Put water in Paige's water. Be right back. Okay, Paige is full. I gotta go do the sheep and donkey, so I'm gonna shut off for that. And don't like when I come in their stall. Hear that? That's walnuts. I almost took out a baby chick. But see that bunny? That bunny belongs in another area. I'm going to try to catch this wily rabbit. See how it goes. I'm not going to film it because I'm going to look like a total donkey. Yeah, let's go with that. Donkey. Well, bunnies moved. Some new weeds and grass they can gnaw on. Oh well, this is only temporary. They only need to be in here for about a week or two. I just need to move it every day. Okay, on to other things. A lot of things to do today. Well, I caught that wily rabbit. He clearly made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. But we got him. So I'm going to go over and let the chickens out. But I got to stop and get food for them. So I didn't show this, but there they are. They're caught. One day. They tore it all down. And that was a hole that was already started and they dug out. So all the wily rabbits are in the walnut catcher. I will probably end up growing these guys out and selling them off for meat. That one right there I might keep. I really like that one because it looks like toast. But that one right there I might keep. He's got a nice brownish silver nose and he's got really nice brownish silver ears. He looks really good. So is this one here, but doesn't have the size of that one. And I really like the looks of it. It should be a New Zealand. It's probably a New Zealand cross. It'll be considered a meat rabbit, but most of these bucks I bought Ethan some more does. And I bought 3 bunnies in a box. I think I showed that in another video. They're all bucks. And that's fine. I'll grow them out. There's someone around here that processes them. I might actually have them processed for us. I've never had rabbit. Tastes like chicken, right? But enough of that. We're trying to get everyone going. I'm really starting to understand why everyone has 2, 3 cameras. You know, it's pretty easy. You just set them up, then you kind of walk away and you walk into it, then you edit it out. Okay. Release the clucking, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. That's that. All right. Oh, hey, Karen. There's our Karen. She squawks a lot. These guys are hard to convince to stay inside. They don't like to. I don't blame them because this place is a crappy place right now. I need to dig it all out. We kind of let it go. And, ooh, I kind of let it go and I need to get it all dug out, and there's tons of feed in here. I forget who said it. I want to say just a few acres, but maybe not. There's a channel out there, but you can look it up too. The amount of waste chickens produced in feed. They're like, I forget, like, out of every 2.5 pounds you feed them, I want to say it was like 2 pounds of waste. I mean, it might be reversed. I have to double check, but they waste a lot. They really do. And it kind of like, some of it breaks down. It breaks down off down in front of their coop. Kind of turns to mud. But yeah, they're all out here and they're all looking for feed to this morning, and I put it in the feeder. Well, But I have their water outside here, their main water. I need to get that filled. Hold on. Okay, your water's full. Well, filled. It's got about 2.5 gallons. That'll last the day. On days of rain, I've come to find through my learnings is that when water is abundant, make sure your water feeders are full or your waterers are full, because they drink a decent amount of water on these rainy days. You know, it's like any day, but you know, just because water is abundant everywhere doesn't mean they're getting it. Especially with our sheep and our donkey, they get most of theirs from the grass. Right now they're out there and they're getting water. But oh geez, when they're not out there and I'm feeding them hay, they're not getting a lot of moisture off that. So I have to make sure that their waters are really topped off. I only have to put water in a sheep bucket like every, I don't know, 5 to 6 days. And I only have an 8-quart bucket. They don't go through a lot. But on a rainy day, I'll probably fill that twice. Especially if they're not out. Oh geez, here comes someone on a tractor. Oh, it's an Amish guy. I don't know who this one is. Oh no, I do. That's Robert. Robert is Andy's brother. He's a good guy. They have an old John Deere. It's nice. It actually is. All right, pigs are fed in their sloppy mess. I don't need any comments about how sloppy it is right now. Yeah, we sit on a bed of clay. So water likes to sit in here. If you had smell-o-vision, you wouldn't want to be here. Because I don't have wood chips right now. But $5 and chicken killer. Calm down. $5, of course, is the black one. She's on the video at the end of the little closing. And then chicken killer is, yeah, my chicken killer. She is really putting on the weight now. I fed them, you know, the feed that we give them, and I put a little bit of mix of my own special blends of herbs and spices, so to say. And they've really been putting on the weight now, except for $5. $5, she's kind of stunted. She isn't really growing much, but I have a feeling all of a sudden she's going to pack on the pounds again. Isn't that right, chain killer? Yeah, you got an itch? She does. But yeah, we sit on top of clay over here. That's why I'm going to move them if I do them next year. What they do is they dig out wallows that are dry. So you can see the water sitting above it. That water is not going in there. It's not seeping. It's not finding its way. That's because there's so much clay in here. It sits in their little shelter. It's not going anywhere. They got another like wallow hole over there. It's pretty dry actually for what it is, but that's what they do. I don't show the pigs very much because, well, they're pigs, and they're pigs. A lot of people do pigs. I've been very unhappy with the growth. We were originally a non-GMO feed, and I really wanted to keep them on that, but I wasn't getting growth out of them at all, and I don't understand why. And I've talked to a few people, and everyone's kind of confused, like how I'm not getting a bunch. Oh, someone's going by, and my chickens are on the road, I bet. Why a chicken cross the street? Get to the other side? No, to get ran over by a truck. Because they're silly. Oh geez, here comes the wind. Refilling some water for the pigs. And these guys, they're really not drinking that much right now. because the temperature's been down and they have plenty of water in their pen to keep them cool, so to say. But they're going for like 2 gallons, 3 gallons for every time I fill it. It's not big water like a lot of people all have 55 gallons and whatever. Ours holds about 4. All right, I'll flip it around and show you. So our pig water is right there. It's just PVC pipe with a lid, and there's a nipple on the bottom. There it is. It was never meant to be the one to stay. It was meant to be temporary. Well, it ended up staying this whole year. Oh, geez. Ends up staying the whole year. We're good. We're about a gallon short, but they'll be fine. I was going to get a nice, old pickle or Jarnera food safe orange, the orange ones, gallon buckets, and I was going to put that in there with some big nipples and go with that. But I told the Amish hardware guy that I wanted a couple, and he tried to get me a couple and he couldn't get them. And I haven't really looked for them. I know I can find them, but he had a really good price. He was like $15 a piece. That's a smoking deal. I mean, you can find them around here as much as 50. Usually 20, 25, but usually close to 50. And it's because a lot of people have livestock here. It's just simple as that. A lot of people have livestock, so a lot of that stuff is wanted. All right, time to do the nasty. Feed the goats. All right, I'll be back. Well, I'm going to get some hay for them, and look who I find. Rhyme, eating my grapes. That's fine. She can eat the grape leaves and the grapevines. Hey, Rhyme, are you down with the sickness? Not today. Are you? Where do you belong? She will go under the wire even though it's on and get shocked to get to these things. But I can hear it shocking somewhere. I can hear it. There's some other goats. Oh, I see a problem right there. And, ooh, there's the main one. Yeah. Hear it? Not no more. That'll suck the life right out of it. Well, let's see if we can get Rhyme back in. Come on, Rhyme. It's time to go. Come on. What, you want to be on camera? Don't act like you don't know what's going on. Well, I didn't catch it because it's probably best, but she zapped the crap out of herself. She's willing to take one for the team for herself. I don't get it. Grapes have that much allure to her. But yeah, she went under the wire and got zapped to Kingdom Come. Because I pulled a few things off. We were actually out here yesterday making sure it was all in at 7,000. Well, she's back in. Time to do the nasty now, feed the goats, which means time to get hay. So I'll let you back in when I get some hay. All the wind's blowing. All right, the trick here is to get in and not shock yourself. So it's probably best I shut this off. As you can see, I put a big old ground rod in until I hit a rock. Trying to increase the temperature, not temperature, voltage, and it helped a little bit. I'm plugging this. I need to put a switch on that instead of a plug.
Well, a couple came. A couple are not afraid of the water. They usually are the ones that are not allowed in. That's why we're building a new goat house. There's Spot. Coco. She's got a beautiful coat right now. With this curly. It's all nice and soft. It's kind of like a lamb. She's getting her winter coat. Let's go talk to these jerks. I know they got everything destroyed in here. Hey. There's hay out there. So you got your water bucket knocked down. You're all in here. Feeder's knocked down. What's up, Bucky? What's up, Craig? Believe this? This is a once-in-a-lifetime moment. The goats have nothing to say. That's a rarity, folks. Where's Todd? Oh, you got something to say, Curly? Todd's laying down in the back. And old Black Betty Bambalam's back there. Oh, I step in and you freak out. Oh, that's Patch. You guys want hay? I put hay out. Come on, Bucky. Patch, get off the protein bucket. Still not a lot to say. Huh? Check out that Trump toupee. That is a Trump toupee if I ever seen one on him. Recently, Todd's got that look. Melly calls it his unibrow. I call it a Trump toupee. Just because it looks like a bad toupee. It's like something that, you know, a guy got on special, like, what was the movie is that? Goodfellas? With Mort? Yeah, I'll try to put a picture in. But, you know, hey, it doesn't fall off in water and swimming pools and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like one of Mort's toupees. I hope I got his name right. I probably didn't. All right, I gotta fill up the water. Hold on. Okay, water's full. I'm not gonna fill the one in the shed right now because they're just gonna knock it over and it's just gonna make it wetter in there, which it's already wet to begin with. So I filled up their feeder, their hay feeder, and their water out here. Oh, I'm laughing because I just did the intro in this filming, and yeah, whatever. I hope you all have a good day. Be well. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the 11 now subscribers. I'm really happy to break 10. That's kind of like the goal. I wanted to hit 25 by the end of the year, and if I don't, I don't. I'm not running around worried about subscribers. It's actually more of filming stuff for certain family members to see later on in life, and also a video log, so to say, for me. So if I do fail, I can look back at my failures. If I do succeed, I can see where I succeeded and made mistakes and did all right. So, all right, enough of that. Enough of me waffling on. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks.